the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And quite a nice juke there. Really good move. He only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Again, it's Barkley. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That is caught and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A handoff. Barkley running left. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hurts.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Packers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground.
At their own 24-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At their own 24. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Love from the gun. Oh, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps and to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now Purdy. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Running left, it's Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was a decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Purdy looking to throw. Get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
That turned into a very well orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Up the gut. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
You can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw, Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In motion goes the tight end. Purdy now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll send the tight end in motion. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Trying for Brown, it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And a potential turning point. They'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 41-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Isaac Guerrero in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change.
There he goes, left side. Devontae Smith. Touchdown. Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 74 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Purdy. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Purdy from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. From shotgun to McCaffrey. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. McCaffrey. 34 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. The extra point try now, Moody. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone. Now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle with Barkley. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Still going. Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 61 yards. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return just beyond the goal line. And some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Dancing to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And his
rush coming, and he's taken down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. It's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Looking for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. The kick by Elliott is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw. This into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throw is Purdy. Being chased out left. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
That drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Purdy to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now 1st and goal. Throwing, Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. On that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, juke, and he continues to run because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping pressure right. Give him a pull on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there. Go for it here on 4th.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone
for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, they've given up that type of field position.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Throw it hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. That one downfield for Dotson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And we're underway here in South Philly. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. Give him 14 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On first down, it's Hurts. As he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run the counter with Barkley. Barkley's got the first down and more. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, how about that for a statement on your opening drive, Mike? I mean, we knew coming in that they wanted to get this run game going, and boy, did they ever.
He's got it at the 3, and he'll take it on in. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point by Elliott is good. The Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 23 yards.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll work forward for round 4. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Barkley. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line. On play action, here's Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Eagles, nothing.
Dotson, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
To the air again, Hurts. That's caught, Saquon Barkley. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch the opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards. Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hurts gonna hold on to this one.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Hurts. He connects downfield to Dotson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and results in a 1st down. Now Hurts with all his own number. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The tackle made at the 48-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To throw is Hurts. That's complete. Tight end Goddard. He is in. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off the start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. Devontae Smith. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. A pass caught by Saquon. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and there's a good one there.
Dotson, the man in motion. Hurts to the air on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Again, Hurts. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even. We begin Quarter number 3. Britton Covey now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. He's gonna look for the home run ball. And he's gonna give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
Quick throw on the RPO to Goddard. There he goes again. And he's got another one. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Again, working downfield. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. To throw, Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
It may not have moved the chains, but what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
To the right side, caught by Goddard. And he will score again. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Elliott, good on the extra point. And And the Eagles have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
He's going to run it. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Hurts again. Now he'll run.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's in! Big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Barkley. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. We call it the octopus, and it cuts the deficit down a bit further. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground, inside the 40, a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And just a short pickup there to the 35. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now a give to Barkley, running right. Barkley's got the first down and more. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 5-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. And we'll get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining. Here now, 2nd down and goal. That is caught, and they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Eagles.
Good opponent. Made mistakes, you know. It is what it is. It is what it is. See if I play him again. Right, like play him again. See.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And we're underway here in South Philly. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That one knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And this is going to be incomplete. And great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he's going to be taken down on the outside of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for the Eagles. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 more yards. That's another Eagles 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
Every team in the NFL wishes to come into each week's game and win the line of scrimmage battle. And in this case, I think it's pretty clear which side is winning. Great first drive, primarily all on the ground.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. Let's give the yard down to the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. To throw on first down is Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Purdy. That caught Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Purdy on target to Ayuk, and the 49ers have a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Dotson, the man in motion. Hurts to the air on first down. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have best play call.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Again, Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And the Eagles are going to have themselves a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. That's good for 11 and a 1st down. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Hurts will try it again. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A 1st down throw for Purdy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. They'll motion over Samuel. On 2nd down, Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score, Eagles 14, 49ers.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. And in motion is Brown. On first down, it's Hurts. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's taken in right side by God. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
To the air again, Hurts. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work the field, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return. We'll give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
So we saw in the first half, like, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now it's McCaffrey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Niners down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Throw here, right side. Ball's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and that will lead to a second down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's supposed to just throw it away.
Third down, Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll try to run here with Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for an Eagles first down. A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A good spot here, second and a yard. A run with Barkley. Barkley's got the first down and more. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Ayuk makes the catch right side. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Off the play fake, Purdy. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. That's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air again is Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. What do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's got his big tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
49ers 15.
This is horrible. Now that one's twice. Boom, right there. That's exactly right there. Wow. That's horrible.
A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. Oh, yeah. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Philadelphia.
The moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play, and it results in a big touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. This is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Purdy now on 2nd down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he just does get one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a 1st.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. To throw is Hurts. That's going to be caught. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. It is 2nd and a yard. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Now, first and goal. One last shot now for Purdy. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, win here for the Eagles. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.